Hi, Cynthia. I'm doing good. How are you? Hope everything's going well for you. Let me go ahead and open up chat to everyone. I don't want that. Oh, okay, that's fine. There we go. Well, hope everybody's doing well. Sorry, I was looking for my charger and I couldn't find it. I don't think I'll be too busy tonight because most of the people that show up at night showed up to the earlier one. So I'm hoping that means smooth sailing. Good morning. I hope your morning's going well. I hope you have your drinks and snackies and foods. Hello, Jean. I was telling Cynthia right now, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a calm evening because everybody that normally shows up at night showed up at the early stream, unfortunately. I'm not sure if that's unfortunate or if it's not. If it's, I don't know. I'm mixed feels about it. So welcome in. Welcome. Hope you're all having a good day. I hope your New Year's is New Year'sing. You're out with the old year and in with the new year. I know, congrats. It's so exciting. I'm so happy. I hope everything's going well. I hope that his family is minding their business and not being annoying in the nicest way. What do you think? Oh, no worries. We'll act like the other one doesn't exist. That's cute. I like that. I'm gonna add it too. You've made it back. Okay. So today we're using the Light Seers Tarot deck. I don't know why I'm switching up, but we're using the Light Seers Tarot deck. I haven't used it in a while. It's got some similar imagery to the normal traditional um deck, but it's a little more detailed to where um I guess it provides like a little more scenery, a little more going on, so that it might like provide you with information on something you're doing. You know, there might be a little more within those cards than the old, like, what, 1700s depiction. Was that 1700s or 1800s? We're gonna fact check right now. Hold on. Oh, really? That one was in 1909. For some reason, I thought it was 1809. Okay, she was born in 1878. He was born in 1857. Okay, I get it now. We're trying to fact check on things, you know, figure things out, figure out what I'm wrong or right about. Okay, I have a question for today for the support and lurb. Ooh, lurb. Well, like I said, it's probably not going to be eventful, so we could probably just talk for a little bit. Unless Cynthia has a question, and then we'll get to Cynthia. But otherwise, it's a chill day, and we'll just discuss things. I'm trying to think of like some drama stories to tell everyone. I don't know if you heard the story earlier. I'm pretty sure you fell asleep about the doctor's office shenaniganery. That was some annoyance. But I know there was something else in there that I forgot to talk about. Hello, Namira. Hope you're doing well. Good morning. Okay, I'll tell you what happened. It's like, it's such a dumb story. Okay. So we got to the doctor's office, and when you pull in, basically, you go like, it's sort of shaped like an L when you drive in, and you drive straight in, and then it's like the parking structure, right? I think it's like 3 stories. I want to say it's three. And then you turn, and there's more parking. It would be like the handicap and loading zones. And then you go straight for a little bit, and then there's another turn. That turn, the first turn is to the left, the second turn is to the right. So we get to the right turn where there's more parking, and like everything's filled. So we get to that point, and basically the ones that are coming out of that section are stopped there. They're an older couple that I guess they were exiting the handicap area. Um, they're just parked there. Then this other lady in a huge SUV is on our side, like going in, and she's just parked there waiting for a handicap spot to open up for her. And we got there early to the appointment. It took like 15 to 20 minutes or so for this lady to move to actually park because she was so like insistent upon getting that first handicap parking spot that she held up traffic for that long. And she finally parked. Um, and then like somebody was leaving, so we got a parking spot immediately, luckily. And we see her get out, and she like runs over to the other side to open the door for her kids. And then her kids jump out and they're like running around. So basically nobody in there is having any difficulties walking. And oh, go ahead, Cynthia, go ahead. Nobody's having any difficulties walking. So it's very clear that she was probably using somebody else's placard to park in that position. But then somebody um is leaving, and as they're like driving out about to turn and exit, her kid comes running back over to the car, almost gets hit by that person because they're not paying attention. Well, the person in the car is paying attention, the kid isn't paying attention. There's this whole thing. And then we were like 15 minutes late, or 15 minutes, we were like 5 to 10 minutes late for the appointment because of her. And then the nurse was a jerk and at the counter, and she's like, I don't know if they'll take you or not, but we'll see. All because that person was late. But that's the story. Or all because that person made us late. So feel free to post your questions, Cynthia, whenever you're ready. Well, thank you. It was just one of those moments where it's just sort of like, you know, that's annoying. But it's it's a moment we all have to deal with. But hello to Mama Mash over there. Anybody else I missed coming in? It was such a frustrating um day. Well, that day, you know. How much on TD for his and so let's hope, because I know that last one was just a little bit on the shady side. So yeah, it was an overall weird day with people. Oh, and then like on the way back home, a coyote jumped out of nowhere, and like in between two cars, our car and the oncoming traffic car. Terrified me. It was just very odd. They don't normally do that. They normally, I mean, they roam, they're everywhere, but they normally don't do that. They'll sit and stare at you, but they normally don't jump out at cars moving traffic. Okay, we have a studying card, so that is a good movement, or a good indicator of movement toward a visa. Maybe it was rabid. I mean, it might have been. It was a big one. Oh, Mama says hi to everyone. I forgot. Mama says hi. Oh, okay. We have some good cards coming out. Might be a bit of hard work, to be honest, with the. That's weird. Is that not plugged in or something? Okay, so let me tell everybody. Oh, I'm not able to spell today. So might start off a little rocky, only because we're starting off with the tower, and we still have the Nine of Wands coming out later down the road. The tower, I do feel like, is part of the past where a lot of things just weren't working out. Meaning, like the last ones, it just feel like they were, I don't know, like they were almost doing it on purpose to sabotage that opportunity for him. But I'm feeling like this one has a good, like, legitimate energy to it. It feels like we're moving in the right direction. Strength is a good card to come out, as well as the Emperor. They're both like strong cemented cards. They show up as like a true um energy that won't be knocked around easily, something that isn't like easily taken away, right? Or one that like lacks stability. It's not something that you're going to really worry about. And the Ten of Cups, of course, would be that happy ending that you're hoping for. So I do feel like this place would be very successful. I think very like true to helping them. They seem like here at least it's coming through with much more legitimacy than the previous places. I don't feel like there's anybody here that would sabotage them because any stresses in the past. We do have a card, like I said, of studying, of education within the Page of Swords. And, it's still travel, it's still movement. Of course, wands normally indicate travel, movement, and a bit of a bumpy journey, but it still has that brightness of the sun. And of course, like I always say, you get the sun coming out, it means that things are going to be very successful for you. Things are going to work out in a way that would truly benefit you, benefit him, right? So I think this is a good way to go. I think, if anything, these people seem to have very true intents on like helping people. Um, it's my husband can't make up his mind after what happened. Yeah. Well, I honestly I completely understand with that one. The last one did seem just like almost I I want to say like it was accidental, but at the same time the way it sort of like happened, the way it played out, it just seems very unfortunate. Almost like they were picking and choosing who gets to do what and who was going to be like the successful one in the long term. So I can understand the hesitation, but I'm feeling good about this one. Um, Honestly, I don't see anything like the last time. I don't feel like there's any sabotage, anybody that would really create um some sort of like disruption. They've been calling and are already applied in university room. They are really, oh, that's good. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe we just, we all needed to clear out those previous energies of people that just were creating problems, and this one's going to be the true success. And since you're married now, I think it'll be a much better application process because it's a true marriage. You're not just a girlfriend, so you'll be able to slide in on that, and I think much more success will come your way. But I feel good about this. As always, I send all the positives, all the prayers your way, all the good your way in hopes that This is the one that seems like it's going to work and will work. Then you won't have to deal with the family. It'd be really nice too if you could just, get to a better place where you just feel like honestly, you're very deserving of that opportunity. And I don't think you'd have a hard time. I mean, you understand English, you communicate really well. So moving to another country, I think very easy for you. Okay. I guess what do you see coming for me in the coming week? I just can't move out of the You gotta move out. You gotta like pack all your bags and hit the road. We all know you gotta say goodbye. You gotta vamoose, peace out to the family. Okay. Oh, we have 10 of Cups coming out again. That's good. Four of Swords. Four of Swords is a nice card to come out because we do want that nice, like, peaceful environment. We want something that's not super, like, chaotic, right? So having something calm. Oh, Queen of Cups. We have another good card. So we're coming out in a nice calmness. Oh, High Priestess. Okay. Just praying. I know. Well, constantly always keeping you in my prayers. Always hoping that this comes through for you. One last. Okay, we have a transfer from. I'm sorry, I'm trying to fix this because I realize it's a little unorganized. We have a transfer of Six of Pentacles to Six of Wands. For you, we do have a nice sort of peaceful place to be. It feels like there seems to be some fun. There seems to be some good news coming through, but mainly it feels like it's just very peaceful for you, very calm, very like uneventful in a good way, but also like seems like family has good news. Why do I see it feel like this is out of alignment? So feels like it's overall just a really nice place for you to be in. I'm not sure if it's one person in particular or a group of people because the Four of Pentacles has come out where it's just like you're not really fond of them. It might be coworkers or people that you have to interact with like weekly. Like it's just somebody that comes along and their energy just isn't right, or the way that they like treat you, the way that they come around you, you just feel like there's something off. There might be a break from that. There might be a break overall from just feeling off if you have lately. Like things just aren't, where they should be emotionally, mentally. Um, we see a nice break from that. Four of Swords is the only sword card that really like completely lacks movement and really conversation because it's a card of isolation, but it's chosen. It's a card that like you choose to be in that position to sort of step away from people, focus more on yourself. Same with the High Priestess as well as Queen of Cups. So I think it's a nice time to just really rest, not have a lot going on, not dealing with people and their upset, just more so taking time to talk to family, friends you care about, ignoring those people that might just, irritate you. And I think overall it just gives you a better like stride forward, especially if you're going, like I said, from Six of Pentacles to Six of Wands, because it's coming through for you to elevate you into that Six of Wands energy. And that's something that is always deserved. It's something that you have to, process through to get to. So you being in that position really says a lot. It's a good place to be. And I feel like this energy is moving forward for quite a while. We have a lot of fours. Um, well, actually, we have a lot of even numbers here with these cards. We got 10, 4, 6. A lot of it adds up to 10. So much turbulence in my workplace. It's their unhappiness with the work. I try to stay away from them. Okay. So I feel like that's a main thing. I'm not sure if they're like who all the problems are just gonna walk away, or if maybe like the main problem seems to like either transfer or get placed in a region that isn't affecting you as regularly. But it seems like a lot of cycles are just completing themselves out. So there's a fresh start to a lot of things here. A lot of good, peaceful energy for you. Not dealing with those people that, like I said, those issues. But I feel like it's good. It's a good place for you to be in. And probably a place that you've been wanting to be in for a while. And especially like starting off the new year with that energy. Queen of Cups, High Priestess, they're such peaceful cards. It's really like a much better energy for you. It needs time because of reorganization. Well, it looks good. At least over the next like couple months, you'll see that come through for you. You'll see that there's a lot of good positive movement, a removal of those things that are just irking you, and then more like just peacefulness, especially with like family. If there's anything bothering you with family, it's definitely coming through. I think you're just happy with things. Yes. But I send you all the good vibes, all the positives, all the movements forward and none of the movements back. Sorry, I took a drink of tea and I didn't expect it to be as hot as it was. That was my own fault. Okay, how am I going to cope on her own now? Ooh, well, hopefully we do good. Hopefully we have a nice like relief going on. Let's see. We have 9 of Wands. Knight of Wands. That's good. Or 2 good cards to come out next to each other. Oh, King of Wands. Okay, that's all very good. I just made a dinner present. Oh, thank you. That's so nice of you. I'm going to be a grandma in 2 weeks. Either baby for my dog. Oh my god, congratulations. That's so exciting. Oh, well, that's probably the good news that was coming through with that card. I'm like wondering. Seems like really exciting news. So that's great. Oh, you're gonna be so happy. That's a lot of good energy for you. Congrats. Okay, we have 8 of Wands. We have a lot of wands. It's actually her girl. Go call your friend. Okay. So we have the Hierophant and Queen of Cups again. That's good. Okay, so I like the cards that are coming out. Okay, we have Queen of Pentacles. I like the cards that are coming out. They're very good cards. They are cards of transition. And the first card is that the 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands is normally seen as like the wounded warrior, but it's a card of somebody who has to sort of like go from one stage to another, but they choose to. They choose to stand up again. They choose to move forward, even though things might be difficult, you know, adjusting to changes. But by doing that, they realize that there's much more strength within them. We see that within Knight of Wands. That's a very strong card, a lot of energy, as well as the King of Wands, just a very confident card, a very independent card. So you have a lot of like pride, a lot of like capability within those um, three fire cards along the top. That's very good for somebody who is going to like transition into more independence, right? So, alongside the Hermit, now because of the energies that are coming out around it, I feel like the Hermit here is chosen, not like forced. So, normally that would be isolation. But I feel like it's a step in the right direction because we see that card in its positive energy of being able to do things like on her own, by herself, that brightness, that positivity. And then we have three really great cards coming out within the Hierophant, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. The Hierophant and the Queen of Pentacles have a very similar energy to them, very stable energy, a very like within themselves. They see themselves in a very bright way, in a very true way. Like they're not distorting things, they're not saying like they're capable of doing things that they're not capable of doing, but they're all always willing to work on themselves, always willing to like improve, continue forward. So they won't just like quit. And then of course Queen of Cups, very similar to Queen of Pentacles, and just an overall um like a smooth energy about them, very calm. And like I said, there might be that, you know, that like transition period within that Nine of Wands. We have a little thing like trying to get organized within the Eight of Wands. But because we have a very stable energy over here, it feels like it's going to be a good transition back into, you know, just more independence. There might be here and there, you know, where she'll need help, but I think overall it seems like it's just really good. It's not anything that's going to be thrown all over the place, nothing major to worry about. And it might be something that's like, it's a, in a weird way, it might be something that is very like um welcome, because the Queen of Pentacles is a very like solo card. She's very on her own. She's happy though. She's like, she's got her family, she's got people around her, but she's so happy in her own little realm. Like, I don't know why, but I always get like Secret Garden vibes from the Queen of Pentacles. Like it's her place to be, and she's happy with it. She's a very family oriented person, but she's very happy with it. So I think it's going good. Of course, I send all the prayers, all the good vibes, all the well wishes for a smooth transition, a nice, calm little whatever this is, and quick energy swap rather than one that stays a lingering. We're getting good energies. I like it so far. Remember, guys, this is a year of 10, which means 2 plus 2 plus 6 is 10. 10 rounds down, or adds up, whatever we want to word it as. 10 adds up to 1, which is a fresh start. So normally 9, which was last year, is a year to get things done. It's a year to try and like transit out of old patterns into new patterns, you know, ones that are much more positive, and then allow yourself a completely clear new slate. Thank you, Jess. She won't be absolutely fine with spiritual guidance. Oh. Well, all the good energy to both of you. I really feel like people like this year take advantage, especially leading up to spring. Because I always say, like, winter is, even though it's the new year, it's winter, which means it overlaps with the previous year, right? Because winter starts in December. You still got that lingering energy that's taking you over. So the rest of winter is a time to get rid of all the, like, the garbage, get rid of the drama, get rid of the people, get rid of the, like, the things you're hoarding, get rid of all that. And then when spring cleaning comes along, right, first day of spring, you start off fresh, because that's the first season of the year that isn't bringing over old energy. So remember, you got a couple more months to just clear out whatever you don't want with you anymore. And then spring, what's the first day of spring? Spring, you start off fantastic. We have March 20th. Certainly the astrological. It's true. Oh, that's another thing, because Capricorn also overlaps, so you don't even get a new sign at the start of the year, So you get movement into what, March, and that's when Aries starts. That's the first sign of the zodiac circle. Also, like some cleansing, some spray downs. I do not have the words for the question yet. Of course, whatever you need. New Year starts on February 17th. Oh, huh. That seems oddly late, doesn't it? When does it? I thought it's normally like the beginning of February. I know it changes all the time. But don't worry, baby mash. You take your time. Yeah. Changes are here. Well, last year was the 29th. Next year it'll be the 6th. That's why I'm like, that's a little odd for it to be so far. Well, I always felt it was weird because it wasn't overlapping with spring. Yet it's the spring, you know, celebration of spring, technically. But I was like, that's so strange. But hey, you know. Of course you can. Remember, mods. Get thanks. Of course. Feel free. Dang, Cynthia's coming out. Oh, jeez. Is he going to think I'm an absolute nut? Let's see. I hope it's a yes, but also like a don't worry about it kind of answer. I know my problem is I just don't know how to relate it to a question as of yet. No, no, no worries. We're all there sometimes. I've seen, some people have to reword their question several times. That'd be rejection. Oh, that's interesting. You got the King of Pentacles, which very, very, well, I say it's interesting because the King of Pentacles doesn't show immediate reaction. Like, it takes a while for them to decide how they're going to react. But at the same time, it's one that really listens well and is much more open than you'd expect. They are the type that wants to hear what you're saying. It's like, how do I put this? Like, you can give them your opinion, you could tell them how you feel. It doesn't mean that they're going to accept it and like agree with you, but they'll 100% give you credit. Congratulations. Yes. It is. But it's good. It's good. I don't feel like he's gonna be like, she's psycho. Although, in all honesty, I'm sort of waiting for the day that somebody comes in and they're like, oh, they told me I was crazy. Is that weird? Yeah, he's talked about. I feel like he's more open to it because of him. I mean, hey, you never know. You never know. Honestly, I think that it's coming through as somebody who actually seems pretty open to things, and I'm excited to see where it goes. We're both into a really weird thing. But he hasn't met anyone like me, so he seems confused. Well, you just gotta get someone who's just like completely cool with things, one that's like, yeah, yeah, one that definitely doesn't get like offended by differences. Of course, of course. Oh, hello, Grumpy. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll say hi to your. I will. I will tell her. I will tell her. Let me message her. Of course, she always sends all of her love to all of you. I'm doing as fine as those colorful nails. And doodles. Yes, she say hello. She say hello. Oh, thank you for noticing the nails. I appreciate. I appreciate. Very bright, very colorful. I had no clue what I was going for, so I went for. Well, no, actually, I was going for something that's a little more like smoky black, but I really didn't like the way it was looking. So I tried again and I was like, nope, so ugly. So we went with bright. I like them too. I'm really happy with these. Tell me about a new job. Ooh, hold on. We're getting fancy. Are we getting independent? That sounds good. Hopefully we get some good vibes going. We're gonna knock everybody out of the ballpark. We're gonna be like stylish, fancy job, making all the monies. Have everybody chasing after you. Here's about independence. That's true. That's true. Pay attention. Okay, we have 7 of Cups. We have 3 of Cups. That's good. We have Ace of Swords. Ooh, you got a lot of interestingly aligned cards for all this. 10 of Cups. Always shuffle on that last one. Ace of Pentacles. So it seems like a really good time for you to start planning. This feels like over the next, like, I want to say 3 months to decide exactly what direction you want to go in. You have high intellect with the Ace of Swords. That's like perfect planning. Everything is very thorough. You know exactly what you're hoping like the outcome would be. You know exactly how to go in that direction. It's a very good place to be. It's a very smart card. Like it's not somebody who directly jumps into something and then everything falls apart, right? And the Queen of Swords is also another card of very thorough planning. It's something that like she's got her eye on the prize. She knows it might not be like instant gratification, but she's aware of like what it is she wants and she's aiming for it and headed toward it. Now, 7 of Cups, that seems like it might just be at first like deciding what step to take first. And that's like, do you go about getting that new job? Do you stay where you are and then plan on um starting a business at the same time so there's more stability, rather than a transition? That's more up to you. Either way, it seems like it would work out fine because you have 7, you have 3, and that adds up to 10. You have 7 of Cups, 3 of Cups, 10 of Cups, right? So we're still getting a good reading coming out there. Then you have Ace of Pentacles. That's a good start of income. It's a good income card. And it's a very good business card, especially when you're starting a business or you're thinking about changing careers, you're thinking about just anything new regarding your work. It's a good card because it's growing with you. Something that um it doesn't indicate quick change, but it does show that there's a positive change coming through, and it is like showing up as a nice like steady growth for you. So I think main thing would be right now to consider um, whether you want to actually pursue that new career, or if you're gonna stay where you are while you think about that whole starting your own business. But I think honestly, for me with these cards, it might be better for you to look at possible new jobs at the moment, and then once you're settled in, you can do other things, because I think there might be a better job out there for you currently. But you got a lot of good cards. If anything, the cards that would be best for this situation, because you don't need an Ace of Cups, you don't need an Ace of Wands. You really just want the planner and the one that will, like move you forward. But I send you good vibes. If you strike it rich, please credit me. But I send you good vibes, good new year energy, good all around release of the negatives, embracing of the positives. I know. Whenever it comes down to stuff like that, I'm like, call me. You sound something. It does. It looks good. And don't worry, I wouldn't lie to you. If they came out bad, I'd be straight up. Well, we had a nice little show up tonight. That was good. Yeah. I'm happy that the big trio didn't pop back in. Trying to get a read. I got confirmation that someone's going to be going nut. Hey, you know what? Sometimes nuts are fun. Sometimes you want to be around a nut. Sometimes nuts make you feel like you're mentally stable. The three that I expected to pop in tonight from earlier, because they normally do. That's my thing is like I really honestly thought that they would pop back in. They just seem like normally they do. Normally they come in and they're like, add me to the list. And I'm like, I'm just going to ignore. Play. I'm either a nut or a potato at this point. Hey, you know what? Both taste good baked and fried. So, and boiled. So, we all good. Probably not the best analogy now that I think about it. But, you know what? You season them up and they're good. You put a little salt. Please don't deep fry. Oh, there's a lot of things like tater tots. Those are good too. Oh, that's true. And if they are, something's wrong with them. Just say it. If you're allergic to like the greatest thing on earth, imagine what kind of life is that if you can't eat potatoes? Like, they are everything. Potatoes are life. Like, potatoes are my favorite. Easy. Potato. Everybody loves potatoes. And if you don't, you just haven't found the favorite, or like your preferred way of eating them. All the nuts need to find their bolts. I don't know, some of those nuts probably aren't going to discover a bolt anytime soon. How can you make them? How can you make them not taste good? You see, if you walk out on the street and you try to start a conversation with somebody, the best way to start a conversation is to say, "What's your favorite way of eating a potato?" Yeah, you just say it. You're like, "Hey, what's your favorite way? What's your least favorite way?" And I guarantee you will start a conversation. Do you like potatoes? Yes or no? Bam. If I today. Yeah. You see, I I don't know. I try to like find one favorite and then I realize I love always. Every way a potato is made deliciously. Oh, you know what? I do like when they're boiled to a point where they're like almost soft and then you put them in butter and then like you saute each side and you start to like crisp it up. That's good. Should not exist today. It's true. I mean, you can even make potato bread. So like, what is it? You know? Exactly. There's too many. Too many. You got too many options. Hash browns. Ooh. See, hash browns. You can eat them for like all meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You got plenty of options, plenty of ways to make them. They hold a lot of things, you know, like you can put so many things on top. Don't threaten me with potatoes. Like, come over. I haven't had I know. I haven't. What was the last time I had hash browns, honestly? I'm trying to think about it on. It's been a while since I had, like, true hash browns. It's been, like, I don't know. I want to say at least a year since I had them. Probably, like, 3 now that I think about it, but hash browns are delicious. There's this one place near me where you can just, like, drive up to the drive-through. It's like $3 and you get a just like a container of hash browns. It's just a container of hash browns. That's it. They give you salt and pepper. You can get like an egg or whatever on the side. But literally, that's all it is. I hate oh my god, same. I hate that I love McDonald's hash browns. I think it's a generous potato feast. Let's do it. Everybody gets potatoes. Oh, patches today with corned beef and cabbage. Yes. Lucky. She's gloating, everyone. She's gloating. Your potato feast. We should all start off the new year eating like potatoes our favorite ways. Just to be like happy. Whatever it is, whatever way you prefer. You know, I've never actually seen a potato gun in person. I've only seen them in videos and like heard from people making them, but I've never actually seen one. I always wondered what they looked like because they look enormous. And cheese tater tots. Ooh, cheese tater tots. I want some cheese tater tots. These burpees when you get them. I'm pretty sure they make liquor out of liquor out of potatoes as well. But that might be just some weird moonshine, so ignore me. Oh, vodka. Oh. Yes, you see. You could do everything with potatoes. Wow, look at that. You have to poke the end. And a little potato pellets to puke. That's adorable. But I bet you it was weird, like walking around trying to find the little um browning pieces, blackening pieces. You can waste food to make sounds with potatoes. It's true. You can make electricity with potatoes. See, potatoes where it's at. We got issues. We love potatoes, but it's fine because potatoes are life. Imagine what happened if they never made it edible. If they never got it to a point where it grew regularly. Hello, the cow moo. I have a cow. And the cow has milk. But I don't go for milk. I go to dens. We're talking about potatoes. What's your favorite potato dish? Tell us. Join the conversation. Uh-oh. Mama Ash calling you out. Oh, we got another baked potato fan in the chat. Oh, wait a minute. We got a good story going on. I always wanted to grow potatoes. But I was like, will I remember? And knowing me, I'd be the type that's like digging them up to see if they're growing and like ruining it. Here it's very easy. Yeah, we need to buy a plot of land. We need a whatever that word is to the soil. And I'd be afraid of your neighbors still. I'm not afraid of most people stealing them, to be quite honest. Who wouldn't steal a potato? That's the thing. Potatoes are amazing. Potatoes, it's great when you dig them up and cook them. Ooh! Okay, I have somebody convincing me. It's not healthy, but I'm gonna do it. I like to be convinced. Oh my god, you know what? Sir Chunk's backyard has lots of room in it. And I know it's not theirs, but who's gonna know? I'm just saying. Just saying. Fantastic. Ooh. That's so nice. I wish I had that. All the big worms and potatoes you can buy. See, potato queen. I would. Well, I wonder if they have these thingies at um what is that place? Home Home Depot? Yeah. Um that are like the trough looking things, and but they're above ground so you can like move them around. And I was gonna buy them and see if I could grow a couple things in them, like lettuce. But now I'm like, potatoes. I'll have to send pics of how things. I'll just end up doing yours. Oh, do I need to move next door to you? Let's go. I'm traveling. I'll get a basket. I'll carry everything home. I'd be like, excuse me, um, what are they? Customs? Like, you don't understand. And then I'll bribe them with some like backyard grown, homegrown veggies. Then they'll be like, okay. I always wanted to grow a loquat tree. When I was younger, the neighbors next door had a loquat tree that used to hang over. And they grew so huge. Like, the biggest loquats ever seen. And they were like super easy to eat because the seed was like just pretty enormous, you know, the seed, or the seeds I should say. They were pretty enormous, so you could just like pick them right out, and there wasn't much to it. Like, it wasn't difficult to maneuver around. But ever since then, I've always wanted to grow a loquat tree. And also, if I could get my hands on those jumbo California peaches, that I'd grow those. Because I love, more than anything, those jumbo white California peaches. They don't come in all the time. There's like they're not a common occurrence, but I want them. That's like, they had them one time at they had a loquat tree at Costco one time. Almost bought it. But then somebody took the last one right in front of me. And pumpkins vertically. Sweet pea cards. With all the chili tomatoes and everything. Our favorite variety. Just enjoy the challenge. You know what's fun to grow? What are they? Let me see. I want a cherry tree. I want to say they're firecracker, but they might not be. They are. They are. They're firecracker tomatoes. Oh, my screen is filthy. Hold on, let me clean that off. Please. Where's my camera? I don't know. But these are firecracker tomatoes. Um they grow like up and out. Normally, try to find a good image of the way that they grow. You see, they grow like this. It looks like a extension of your hand. They grow like up and then back down rather than out. And they're such good tomatoes. I had them for a while. They were delicious. And then um, a squirrel got into them and destroyed the plant. So, moment of silence. I think they're easily found. They're pretty common um, variety. Some of them grow long, some of them grow round. You have sage. I know. That's how I feel, Jean. Sheesh. Ooh, fancy. Fancy. We all get a nice ring. 30. Okay. Okay. I know where I'm going. I know exactly where I'm going. I'm on my way. Make room for me. Oh, what is that? Oh, my glasses. Oh my god. No. Oh my god, he's sending pictures gloating. Look at gloat. Oh my god, you got little baby cacti. Uh, I had the prettiest little succulent. Let me tell you a heartbreak story. The prettiest little succulent. And this crow came down and just like chomped off the little orange part at the top of it and it died. It was such a beautiful, beautiful little succulent. I'm not sure with others. Oh, apparently now the call's definitely and I'm really excited to garden and seeds again. Oh my god. Winter really takes away my happy when everything. It's just gonna barely get cold here. Dang, Jean. Point fingers. For shame. Mash. For shame. Significant matters that need to be. I know. Let me see if I can't find that. You know when you type in something and it sounds really horrible and you're just hoping that Google will understand what you mean? I'm having one of those moments, but it's not. It's not. It doesn't understand what I mean. really long this year. I know. Gordon Ramsay's attitude, just not his bank. I have Gordon Ramsay's attitude. I wish I had his bank balance. I heard this owner wants to trade California sun for my snow. It's been raining like not. It rained every single day from like the 24th to, I want to say, like the 5th. It's been so cold and like humid and nasty and just I'm dying. And the worst part is there's not even snow on the mountain, so I can't even say, "Oh, it's beautiful outside." I'll take rain over snow. Yeah, I understand that. It's cool. I understand. Those are cute. I can't find it anywhere. I found it. It was this thingy. It was, hold on. No. Show. It looked like this. That's what it looked like. It was these little succulent thingies, cacti, and it was so beautiful, and I loved it. So sad. I don't believe it's cold anymore. I know. I want to go somewhere where it's just like it stays the same temperature all year long, but nowhere like is that perfect temperature. Doesn't it? It was such a pretty color. It was like gorgeous, and then that thing destroyed it. Oh, pink pineapple. You know that golden something or other is pineapple is just like the greatest pineapple. It stole it from me and it was pretty much fine with it. It was like life happens and then it walked away. There was a there I wanted these succulents. They look like they have spider webs on them. And it was so dumb. These people were reviewing them and they were um like, oh my god, it keeps getting this like texture on it. It keeps getting spider webs. It keeps getting some sort of parasite, blah blah blah. None of them realized that it was supposed to look like that. So they kept trying to clean off the spider webs that they thought were fake or not fake, not part of that, nor not a true part of the plant. I'm just like, weird. Now I'm looking up plants. You got me looking up things I don't need. I want one that has sage, mint, like spearmint. So sage, regular mint, spearmint, cilantro, coriander. Um, I had it all planned out, and now I can't remember which ones I wanted. What does this one have? Mint, parsley, oregano, basil, cilantro, thyme, and dill. No. What is this one? Cilantro, basil, chives, Italian parsley. No. Might need to invest in a garden this year. The madness. I know that. I know. One day I will. One day I will get my beautiful little garden growing. One time I grew some carrots, but the carrots did not like being grown by me. Peppermint is good to deter spiders. Ooh, that's fun. Oh, lemongrass. That's something I wanted to grow. I wanted to try growing a um citronella plant, but I was like, what if it attracts things? That doesn't have good reviews on it. That one had a lousy set of reviews. What is this? Ooh, chives. Oregano, parsley, thyme, lavender, basil, dill, two basils. Oh, Thai basil, sage, cilantro. No, no. You gotta just like put all the seeds in a bag and then like shake it and then throw it out and see what happens. Lavender, rosemary, marigold. Ooh, marigolds? I know about the reds. I didn't know about marigolds. Sweet basil, thyme, giant bouquet dill, English lavender, empress babel, chives, common mint. Let's see. Sounds like madness. Oh my god! Oh, look at all that. That is amazing. Oh my god. Well, I know where I'm going. Oh, that one looks really healthy. A bag of frozen chilies harvested. Oh, spicy chilies. That sounds fun. Have you guys made what is it? I think it's, let's see, Vietnamese sweet chili. What is it? It's not regular sweet chili sauce. It's like a very condensed chili. No, it's like this really condensed paste. Don't stay up too long, amazing people. I'm off to make breakfast. Have a great night, Mr. I was just kind of hungry. Well, you have yourself a nice, healthy breakfast. Have a good day. Push everybody who annoys you off to the side. No, tell them you ain't about that life. Oh my god, it's something that's like basically you get chili and garlic and you cook them down until like they're basically dried out, and then you put some sugar in with them and you cook it to like this really like smooth ish paste, and it condenses the flavor down, but it's not like it's not sugary sweet. It's just like it balances out the heat slightly, but it's not a salmo. It's like a, let me see. It sweet garlic. It's like a dark color and it's very thick. They say you can make it with a chili garlic sauce that's in a jar and then just cook it down and then put sugar in it. But I can't find it. I found one recipe for it. Green tomatoes. Green tomatoes. Oh, you didn't make fried green tomatoes? You get a little cornmeal, a little fine cornmeal. You fry them up. They're good. You just put a little salt and pepper in it. And then, what was it, red pepper sauce? You get a little salt and pepper and make fried green tomatoes. You can also make them into sandwiches. They're really good as sandwiches. What else? Tomato pie is it's not, it sounds weird. But it's not bad. What else? Fried green tomato is always the first one I think of, but there's other things. Anyway, I found out that that sauce is from like a certain region in Vietnam where the people that like run my favorite Vietnamese restaurant are from. So let me find a quick recipe for fried green. If you can't find fine cornmeal, you can always put rough cornmeal in a blender. Tomatoes. I don't like it with chunky cornmeal. That's what they look like. It's a cornmeal chimichurri. No, it's not a chimichurri. It's a different one. Um, you guys have cornmeal, right? Access to it. Do you guys call it something else? Cornmeal. Corn. Wow, I can't spell cornmeal. Okay, there's cornmeal in the UK. It's often labeled as polenta or maize flour. I got it. That was, I wasn't misspelling the meal part of it. I was spelling Misspelling the corn part of it. We don't need to talk about that. Oh, it's commonly known as polenta, especially the coarser grinds. Just stick to the fine one. You want the fine variety, not the like coarse kind. Because it's gross. Then it's too crunchy and it hurts your teeth. June's got like all the recipes. Tomato pie is so easy to make too. And they gave it in and took the 99 cents off their cans. What? No way. After all these years? Hold on. That's shocking. Oh my god. All I want is the peach one. And I cannot find it. The store that used to have it no longer has it. And all I can find is a 12 pack for $30. We use it. We hear that Spain and Portugal use polenta a lot. Um, I honestly think like it's such a like a the tomato pie and the fried green tomatoes are such a like offense free dish. They're both, offense free dishes that like, you can really do whatever you want with it and it comes out great. Heartbreak. I just want the peach. Like, I'm not asking for miracles. Apparently, I am. They got that mucho mango in the big gallon thingy. What, 2 gallon, 1 gallon, whatever. Oh, that's nice. Now you don't have green tea, do you? You need to get some tea. You need to get some regular black tea. You need to get some regular green tea. Yeah, but they got that big gallon thing. Well, I haven't had their sweet tea in a while either. Wow. Do you guys have Arizona tea in the UK? Or are you like, what are you guys talking about? Because you don't basically, um, Arizona tea is a tea. It comes in a lot of different varieties. Um, like this one is Arizona iced tea with lemon. There's normally they sell them in the big cans, but you could get them like that's the sweet tea in the jug. Then you have the green tea in the can. What else? Lemon in the can. They got diet varieties. I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna walk away now. Oh, they got the blueberry. I haven't had blueberry in a while. But basically, that's a weird thing that I didn't see the mucho mango. They have fruit punch, mucho mango, watermelon, and raspberry green tea, and then the regular or the normal green tea with honey in it. True. I haven't had it in a long time. When it at the 99-cent store, the whole entire like drink aisle was filled with Arizona tea. So that's where I would always stock up. And then of course the 99-cent store went under because they tried to, be greedy. So then they had it at the Hispanic market and the Asian market down the street, but neither one of them has it anymore. So I have like one precious can that's just sitting there. See, they sell the mucho mango in this big jug. And they're nice jugs, like you can reuse them. They're pretty good quality. When Mash visits, we need to get him all the varieties of the Arizona tea and be like, bam, Tremel. And he's gonna be like, I hate all of them. I think we can get it. We never tried stuff. Well, when you see it, like spot it. Make sure if it's like expensive, don't get it because it's cheaper. Look, if we can ration it out, a little shot glass here and there of it. Gosh, I'll try not to. You know, we'll keep that blood sugar in check. Look, there are a few things. There are a few things few things. Look, I was able to get like a lot of the things that are my favorite things together for a little uh gift box for him. And I was like super happy. And then I realized that it's all like sweet stuff. But um it's like they it's mainly like Valentine's Day and Christmas things that are like my favorite, but they only come out at Christmas and Valentine's Day. But luckily they overlap. So when I send it, it's gonna look weird, but it'll be like fine. I wish I could send that, but I wouldn't trust anybody like shipping anything. I'm like realizing that there's a bunch of junk in a bag that's going to be placed in a box. I promise I'll crush you out. The same here though. It's all good. I was just saying we need to order my dad's. Oh. Like I'm searching with a purpose. I was like really happy. Now there was like this one thing that I really wanted to get for you because they don't have it year round, and I wasn't about to get some like basic old whatever. And I was like, ooh, and then I was like, dang, that's a lot of candy. You sleep well, Jane. You have a good weekend. Have a good week ahead. My feelings. It was just something that like, oh, you know what? I'll tell you. My favorite thing for years were cherry cordials, and I love them. But then they weren't like they were before. They weren't tasting right. Like they didn't have that flavor to them that they used to have. So I stopped buying them. But then Hershey's came out with their cordial kisses, and I was like, I'll try those. And I ended up loving them. And they only come out during Christmas. See, they have like little snowflakes on them, little Christmas trees. And now because all the jerks bought them up, they're like being sold at like 15 bucks a bag when they were never that price to begin with. But I was able to get those. So I was happy. I wanted to get some like little Jebbies Christmas cakes, but the expiration date on those it was like too close. It was just not like acceptable. And they were all ugly when I bought them. Like looking at them, they were pretty hideous. Like they'd seen better days. I did get a couple of other things. But I figured I'd gather some not too sugary items eventually so that, you know, I don't send you a box of sugar. I need to find the weird things though to send. Like the things that like oh, and then I got some weird like Mexican candies that I was also going to send. Like the spicy um suckers and the passion fruit and then the tamarind flavored items. Because I know you guys don't get the where are they? These thingies. It's like a like a flat like a slab of tamarind. It has sugar in it, so it's not like just pure sour tamarind. But like my absolute favorite, as well as these. They're tamarind flavored candies, and then they have chili on the inside of them. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get these. They're like little, like gummy-ish things, but the only thing is their texture is inconsistent, like super inconsistent to sometimes where you can't even chew it. And I'm like, I'm not gonna get something that's like um nasty. Well, that's what I wanted. I wanted like a nice selection of things that like don't get sent out, to other places. I want to find like they do have just straight up tamarind that is like you can cook it in sugar and keep it like on the seed and it becomes like a soft candy like texture. So I was trying to find that like these, but I don't think like these don't. They have a little bag that I love, and I haven't been able to find it in quite a while. But basically, it's like a little like ball, and then it has a seed on the inside of it. I wanted all the things that I was trying to find at Abu Zaba, but Abu Zabas are hard to find. And then I found out it's like a California-ish thing. So I was like, okay, fine. Zappos are like uh abracadabras. Apple Zappos are like a chewy like a taffy-ish nougat mixture. Oh, I found them. Looking. They look like these. This is what they look like. They're like natural. So yeah, for just a name. This is what the tamarind looks like. These are the little pods. They're like, well, they come in these pods right here, and then you like take them out and then cook them with like water and sugar, and then you can roll them in like chili or whatever. And that is a tamarind candy. Let's see if I can add that to the list. And then we have Abba Zaba. Let's see what they say they are. Chewy taffy with a peanut butter center. See, this is what they look like. I don't know why they're this coloring, but basically, if you get them cold, you can smack them on a surface and they shatter. And then you can eat like little pieces at like tiny little bite size, rather than trying to chew on the whole thing. Because if you try to chew on the whole thing, like you're definitely gonna break a couple teeth. See, they look like this. The warmer they get, the more they melt. And they have the peanut butter on the inside. That very good. That's cute. Who are you? Oh, that sounds yummy. I would like. Guess where I'm going? It just recommended me something on the front page and I lost it. Hmm. Where did it go? That was weird. Let's see if I can get it to refresh and show me it again. No. Do you guys have hibiscus tea? I'm trying to think of other things that like are unique. I'm waiting for um the rest of the uh Valentine's Day stuff to come out, because that's normally when they come out with the like cherry only or like red only varieties of things, which means they have the better flavors in them rather than the nasty flavors. Free. I know. Let's go. Let's do it. No, I know. I'm like, I got it. Where are they? Okay, so oh, that's what it. I found the pack of the mix, so it has the um corn, mango, and oh god, I can't think of the third one. Corn, mango, watermelon in it. Corn does not taste like corn. It's strawberry flavor. Um, I know it sounds stupid, but um, they're shaped like corn. Basically, it's like they're shaped like corn and they have chili on the outside, but they're strawberry flavor. So um, they have a mixture of them where they come with, there it is, like it's the corn, mango, and then there's the watermelon, and this is watermelon, strawberry, or mango flavored, but they have those. I want the corn and the mango for you. Hello, welcome in. And then I did get some of these because I didn't know if you guys had them, but if you did have them, I was like, you're gonna tell me if they taste the same with the Hershey's candy canes. And these are the passion fruit suckers. And they actually do taste like passion fruit. Now, Chumpers doesn't like sweets, so he's like, it's a little too sweet. But um they're passion fruit. Strawberry flavored corn with yeah, it's like it's such a dumb thing. Like you think it's gonna be um corn, but it's not. It's like, and people think it's corn. I'm not gonna give you the nasty things because some of them are like a little like not everything is actually. Oh, I got Yanni right now. Not everything is actually good, but I'm trying to find the the ones I was looking for. Oh, these things. But I'll wait until like when I'm ready to send it for these, like, because they're wafers, but you think that they're paper. Um they have basically like a caramelly filling on the inside of them, but they don't have a picture of what they look like. Well, this is what they're supposed to be. So it's like two very, very thin wafers, and in between it's this like very like thick caramel-esque like paste. But I want to make sure that they're like tip top of freshness. So I can't just send it like buy it and then keep it, you know? Honestly, it's sort of like a rice paper in a way. It has a like moisture grabbing texture. It's very hard to explain, but basically it's more about the inside than the outside. Ooh. Okay, so Paula, if you have your question ready, feel free to pose. I just need to ask Chumpers what his favorite like nostalgic treat is, and I'll get that and place that in the box. In the box. Oh, I did find a cow, and I'm gonna send you a cow. I think I'll go ahead and answer Paula's if Paula has her question ready, and then I will go. Because it is time for me to go a night night. If I'm yawning already. How are things going to be between me and A? Okay. Well, then we'll have to take him to Foster Freeze when he gets here. You gotta think of treats. You gotta think of treats. Any snackies, anything that you're like, I love that. You gotta go to Foster Freeze. Specifically, one location. Oh, messages. Okay, Paula, we have King of Pentacles. We have Page of Cups. We have Three of Pentacles. So we do have a card of communication. Not the best card of communication within the Three of Pentacles, but it is a card of communication. We have 10 of Wands, Page of Wands, Four of Swords, as well as Six of Cups. So These are strong cards. You do have a very strong connection with the Six of Cups. If there's a break or there's things that are just trying to be sorted, I would say just give it a little time. There seems to be like over the next 3-ish months where things are sort of changing and falling into a better rhythm or a better place for you. So it's not like a guessing game. Now, Ten of Wands does have a lot of hard work going on in it. There's a lot of things that you have to sort out, a lot of things that you have to pay attention to, and sometimes it can seem overwhelming. It can also be a card that indicates just a lot of difficulty because you're not seeing where things are going, um, because it's sort of like your vision is blocked off. You're sort of blinded to everything in front of you, so it's a guessing game. But it does seem like there are things that are out there. Start with Page of Cups. That is the start of something, a fresher energy, a newer romance, something that doesn't have a struggle or a like a heavy rope dragging it to the past, you know. It just seems like there's a calmness overall and then move towards something better. King of Pentacles, my favorite king, has a very permanent place. The people that the King of Pentacles are with normally don't just like pop in and leave in a second. They're very committed, very like long term. So anytime there's a rough patch, it's more like sorted out to get it fixed as quickly as possible because they don't want it to cause long lasting issues. So I think this person cares about you. If there's any issues, just allow things to sort of like be spoken about, talk about things. Don't like put a lot of pressure on them, because the one thing that will happen if they're presenting themselves as the King of Pentacles is they'll shut down, because that's the type of person that needs time to process things, and time to sort of like uh, um figure out how they want to respond to something, because they might be upset initially and then they get some time passing, calm down, they're able to rethink things and it doesn't bother them. So just give them a moment, because you're getting a soulmate card with that Six of Cups, and that's one of my favorite cards for couples or for people in general. It means that they're at the right place, right timing, right connection, the thing that's most positive for you, the strongest connection. But that's what I'm seeing for you. I send you the good vibes. I'm gonna be headed to bed. I'm gonna force Chumpers to think of something, because obviously I cannot send you soft serve. But I mean, if you do, when you do come here, when oh, I will take you to a nice soft serve place. Is what you call it have soft serve? It might. It is. What is it? That's what I'm saying. Like, if it's a break, you just gotta let it go. Let not let it go. You gotta let it process the way it needs to process, because a lot of the time, it's it's not solely something that you have control over. Putting in work on myself right now. Well, then take that as a good time to just, focus on you. Don't worry too much about this other person, because if it's your time to, like, better yourself, then it's your time to better yourself. And if they're not doing what they need to do in order to get to a better place, then don't think too much about, that. Don't let them hold you back. But I send you all good vibes, all well wishes, all of the positives. New year, new you. Oh, I also need to take you to Fat Burger, because Chumpers told me he did not go to Fat Burger, And you need to go to Fatburger because honestly, it's better than In-N-Out. But yes, sir. Hearts to everyone. Hearts. Ooh. Anyway, hearts to everyone. Finger hearts. These hearts. Those hearts. These hearts. Those hearts. Those hearts. Those hearts. Thank you. Slang. You all have a good rest of your day, rest of your weekend, rest of your week ahead. Stay safe, stay attractive, get good foods, relax, embrace newness. Finger hearts. It's okay, Cynthia. I'm gonna get going. I send you good vibes too. I'll keep you and your husband in my prayers for this visa to come through and for this place to work out well. So, bye.